You are watching your award-winning cable access station, Channel 13 and 19, Athol Orange Community Television.
Good morning. This is Hattie Nessel, November 2nd, 2016, at Athol Orange Community Television in Athol. And we are broadcasting to 3 stations, including Montague, Greenfield, and Athol and Orange. And the name of the program is Save the Planet Updates. So today we again are celebrating that we stopped the Northeast Energy Direct Pipeline from coming through our town and through Massachusetts. A 441-mile pipeline was stopped by people and organizations in the state of Massachusetts. And we're working now at stopping the one, Spectra in the Otis State Forest and West Roxbury, Spectra pipeline. One of the things that we're doing here is raising consciousness about what we are using and abusing as people on this planet, trying to save it from catastrophic climate change. So again, we are advertising the bags that are for sale in Hannaford's. And for every bag sold this month of November, $1 will go to the Athol Library. And for the AOTV station, we sold 143 bags, and so AOTV got $143. And this is the bag that needs to be bought for us to receive, the library to receive the $1, and the other bags are just other examples of what we need to do to stop using the plastic single-use bags that they give us at the supermarket, at Job Lot, all the time, at Walmart, and at Market Basket. Those are the main places, big time, that are using those bags. Last night, Senator Ann Goby was in town and had an open house where people could speak to her, and I talked to her about the plastic legislation. And she did tell me that the Senate had passed legislation that will outlaw single-use plastic bags in the state. And now it's up to the House in this next session to follow suit. And then our state will be rid of the single-use plastic bags, and we can use our own renewable, reusable bags. They have canvas bags there. The dollar store has bags, canvas bags, very nice red canvas bags, etc. So there's no real need to continue to use the single-use plastic bags that are really destroying the environment. They're very costly. They use this gas and oil for fabrication, and then they ship it and sell it and all that stuff. So we want to stop that. So today we're going to mostly be talking about the Dakota Access Pipeline. And as part of our program today, we will be showing a haiku that Amy Fagan of Peter Sam made for the Dakota Pipeline, for the Standing Rock Sioux people. And it's a beautiful visual haiku representing the Standing Rock Sioux Pipeline. And we'll be showing that on the screen. The other thing is that we're going to be showing on the screen today is the recommendation to call the White House and request an intervention in military police actions against the unarmed demonstrator in Dakota, trying to stop the Dakota Access Pipeline. And the number is 202-456-1111. So the conflict over the Dakota Access Pipeline continues to heat up, drawing global attention and providing a platform for other environmental indigenous issues. It's going into its 7th month. The protest against the Dakota Access Pipeline keeps growing. The demonstrations against the pipeline and encampments of opponents dug in since this past April have attracted people from all over the world, literally. There are hundreds of people in the camps, even with winter approaching. The money is pouring in and supplies are pouring in to support the people there. And the GoFundMe site, there's an online fundraising platform showing the Sacred Stone Camp. The first of the camps formed this past April, raising over $1 million with more than 27,000 donations. The protest camp is in a remote part of the land belonging to the Native Americans, and along the Missouri and Cannonball Rivers in North Dakota. Indigenous leaders representing native forest communities from the Amazon and Central America under siege from development arrived at the camp. Faith-based organizations in Bismarck have been down there, as others have from around the world. The Medicine Creek Treaty Tribes are staging a rally November 12th in Tacoma, and over 500 people have already committed to being part of that. There have been over 400 people arrested, and the security police, the National Guard, are using sonic device to disperse water protectors, concussion grenades to scare them and the bison, and using LRAD sonic device weapons to disperse water protectors. And we know that the water of the Missouri River would be very threatened if this pipeline ever goes through. There's the pipeline owned by the same company, Sunoco, just had a very bad leak of 55,000 gallons of oil and gasoline. 1,300 barrels of gasoline went into the major river on Friday. The pipeline leaked into the Susquehanna River in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. And I also just heard that there was a fire happening there. This river is already the 3rd most endangered river in the United States, mostly due to the development of the natural gas industry. The leak was reportedly caused by floods and landslides after heavy rain on Thursday. The breach was detected about 3 a.m. Friday morning, and the pipeline was shut down. The Pennsylvania utility firm have warned residents to refrain from using water from the river as a precaution. Crews will use skimmers to remove gasoline from the top of affected waterways and will erect containment booms downstream. Sunoco Logistics said in a statement but did not specify which waterway has been affected. The actual break on the pipeline was not found immediately, and according to Reuters, Sunoco spills crude more often than any of its competitors and has had more than 200 leaks since 2010. This is bad timing for Sunoco as the leak comes during heavy protests of the Dakota Access Pipeline by the Standing Rock Sioux and their supporters that claim the pipeline threatens the water supply. So we want you please to call the White House and tell the Obama administration to abandon the Dakota Access Pipeline. At first it was going to be in Bismarck, Dakota, and the people there opposed it. And so they moved it down to the Native American land. And that is just not right. So there's been over 400 arrests and over 100 militarized police. Democracy Now! Has been airing this situation for the past 5 or 6 weeks, maybe longer, actually. I think they started September 3rd, and now it's 2 months, actually, November 2nd. And what they are saying is that millions of dollars are being spent to put this pipeline through Dakota, North Dakota, South Dakota, Iowa, and into Illinois, not to the benefit of the people. And the people, the Native American, have a treaty from 1851 that says that that land is theirs, and this pipeline has no legal authority to be going through. Over 400 people have been arrested, and people have been very seriously hurt. In one of the Democracy Now! Programs, which is aired every day on AOTV, Amy Goodman from Democracy Now! Was out there, and she was showing the dogs that are trained to be attack dogs. And she took pictures of those with the blood in their mouth and their tongues and their noses, attacking the protectors of the water. And it's come to pass that the people that were handling those dogs had no legal licensing to be in North Dakota doing that. They were not certified to be doing that there. And so they're going to be called to task for that. So the main thing is the police are jamming the cell phones and using sound guns, LRADs, a sonic weapon, etc. We need you to call the White House at 202-456-1111. Thank you for listening to Save the Planet Updates, being broadcast from Athol Orange Community Television, November 2nd. And I'm Hattie Nessel, bringing you this news.